Have you ever heard a question that seemed harmless, but something deep down told you it wasn't? Maybe it came with a smile or a soft tone, but the moment you answered, you realized you were being pulled into a game you couldn't win. That's the skill of a liar. They don't just lie with words. They lie with questions. And if you can't see through it, you'll start doubting yourself, apologizing for things you didn't do, and slowly turning against yourself. Even thousands of years ago, the Stoics like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius warned us, liars don't always attack directly. Instead, they plant small doubts and let you do the damage to yourself. That trick hasn't changed. It's just got more subtle. I end this video. We'll look at 5 common questions liars use to manipulate and control you. More importantly, I'll show you how the Stoics respond, with calm confidence and clarity. And by the end, you'll know how to stop being anyone's pawn. Question 1. Why are you being so sensitive? At first, this sounds innocent, but it's actually a quiet attack, one of the first tricks a manipulator will use. What they're really saying is, you're overreacting. You're the problem. This question is meant to make you doubt yourself. Think about times when you noticed something wasn't right, maybe in a relationship or at work, and someone laughed it off by calling you too sensitive. That's not concern. That's control. They're trying to turn your awareness into a weakness. But Stoic wisdom tells us, sensitivity is not weakness. It's awareness. People who notice small changes, who feel deeply, often see problems long before others do. So instead of defending yourself, take the Stoic approach. Stay calm. Look them in the eye and say, I'm not being sensitive. I'm being observant. Does that make you uncomfortable? That one sentence shifts the power back to you. Question 2. You trust me, right? This question sounds kind, but it's actually a trap. A truly trustworthy person doesn't need to ask for trust. They show it through consistent actions over time. When someone asks, you trust me, right? They're not asking for faith. They're trying to shut down your doubts and make you feel guilty for being cautious. But caution isn't betrayal. It's a form of wisdom. Think of the person who won't let you see the details, but says, trust me. Or the partner who hides things and insists, don't you trust me? They're not earning trust. They're demanding blind loyalty. The Stoic way to respond? Calmly say, trust is earned through consistency. Are you asking me to ignore my judgment? That response keeps you grounded in reason and protects your peace of mind. Question 3. Are you accusing me of something? This one's sneaky. It's designed to flip the script and put you on the defensive. You ask a fair question, and suddenly they fire back with, are you accusing me? Now you're scrambling to explain yourself instead of looking for the truth. But as Marcus Aurelius said, the best answer to anger is silence. Not silence from fear, but silence as strength. A manipulator expects panic. They don't expect calm, so when someone hits you with, are you accusing me of something? Don't rush to respond. Pause. Look them in the eye. Then say slowly, should I be? That short reply puts the pressure back on them. A liar will stumble or get angry. An honest person will answer without fear. These are just the first 3 questions, but they reveal a pattern. Liars don't want truth. They want control. And they use subtle questions to shift blame, shut down your instincts, and make you feel like the problem. But when you learn to see through the disguise and respond with a calm, strong mindset of a Stoic, you take back the power. So stay with me as we explore more of these dangerous questions. And if this has helped you see things more clearly, consider subscribing. Not for me, but for yourself, so you never miss the next tool that can protect your peace and sharpen your mind. Question: have you ever heard someone ask, would I ever lie to you? It may sound sweet or caring, but it's often a trick. The person isn't really asking for the truth. They're trying to make you feel bad just for doubting them. It's not about honesty. It's about guilt. They want you to stop asking questions, to silence your instincts, and to trust them blindly. But the Stoics remind us, the truth doesn't get offended by being questioned. Seneca said, if it's not true, don't say it. If it's not right, don't do it. Honest people don't need to prove they're trustworthy. They show it through their actions. So next time someone asks, would I ever lie to you? Stay calm. Don't rush to defend yourself. Just pause and say, that's not the question. The question is, would I know if you did? That reply takes back the power. Liars want you confused. Your clarity exposes them. Another common manipulation is the question, can't we just move on? At first, it sounds like peace, but usually it's a way to avoid accountability. They're not looking to fix the problem. They're just hoping you're too tired to keep asking questions. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius taught that truth doesn't expire just because someone wants to forget it. If it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it. So, when someone says, can't we move on? Respond calmly. I'll move on when I understand what happened, not before. That shows strength. You're not being emotional or dramatic. You're being honest. And liars hate that. They rely on your exhaustion. But your quiet refusal to back down ends a game. Manipulators don't use facts. They use emotions. They'll try to make you feel guilty for asking questions, shame you for being too sensitive, and wear you down until you stop searching for the truth. That's their battlefield. Not logic, but emotion. And this is where Stoicism gives you a powerful shield. Epictetus said, some things are in our control and some are not. Once you understand that, you can't be manipulated. If someone tries to guilt trip you, remember, their feelings aren't your responsibility. If they shame you for noticing something wrong, remember, awareness is strength. If they try to exhaust you, remember, truth has no deadline. The Stoic doesn't get dragged into emotional traps. He stays calm, watches, and responds with reason. Picture yourself standing in a storm, wind, rain, thunder, but inside, you're still and calm. That's the Stoic mindset. Quiet when others panic. Clear when others are confused. The secret manipulators don't expect is this. Their tricks only work if you react. If you stay calm, their power disappears. Stoics know that silence can be strength, observation can be power, and detachment can be freedom. So when someone tries to twist your thinking, don't rush or panic. Just ask yourself, is this in my control? That one question gives you back your freedom. Conclusion. You've now learned the 5 sneaky questions liars use to control people. Each one is a trap. But now, you know how to spot and stop them. You're not just a piece in their game anymore. You're the one playing it. A Stoic doesn't need to argue or attack. He stays calm, sees clearly, and lets the truth do the work. The Stoic greats, Seneca, Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, all knew that the most powerful person is not the loudest, but the one who cannot be controlled. So remember, you're not wrong for having boundaries, you're not cold for asking for truth, and you're not weak for noticing something feels off if you're simply awake. And in a world full of lies, that's rare and powerful. Choose clarity. Choose reason. Move through life like a Stoic, calm, sharp, unshakable. If this message speaks to you, like the video, subscribe to the Stoic Habit, and share it with someone who needs it. And in the comments, write 3 simple words. I choose clarity.